Welcome to another Learning Success interview series where we get to meet, learn from, and coach successful entrepreneurs so that we can learn what they know, see what they do, and do what they have found to become successful. Today we meet Samantha Alexander. Samantha, or Sam, graduated with an honors Bachelor in Business Administration degree. 2 years ago, Samantha, along with her husband Chris, have founded an online jewelry store that caters to the meditation and spiritual community. She loves to travel, and she's planning to visit at least 3 countries this year. In her spare time, she loves to watch movies, practice yoga, and play beach volleyball. All right, let's go meet Samantha. Okay, so we're here with Samantha, or Sam, and thank you so much for joining our series today. I really appreciate your time. Yeah, fantastic. So as I ask all of my entrepreneurs sitting on the couch here, I'm going to ask you the same question. What made you open or start your own business and become an entrepreneur?
So I guess my story starts when I was in university. I joined Delta Gamma Women's Fraternity on campus, and I took on a couple different leadership positions while I was actually in the chapter. The most important one being the position of president. So I was really hesitant to take this position on because I was honestly convinced that I was going to fail and everything was going to fall apart, and so I was really scared. But as soon as I took it on, I just loved every second of it. I thrived. I worked with my team of vice presidents, and we were able to implement some great new changes and do some wonderful things for the chapter that I honestly never thought I could accomplish. And so right then and there, I knew that I had the skills to do exactly what I wanted to do in every aspect of my life. I just needed to have the confidence to do it.
Just getting that confidence.
Yeah, exactly. Sure. And so as soon as I completed that task, I thought to myself, why was I so scared? I could do it. I could be a boss. Why not? So yeah, that's
what a great start of a life journey.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
All right. You have your own business and it's successful. You've been running it with Chris, your partner. We've talked about that for 2 years now. What is your next goal? What's next?
So I guess I would say for our business, our biggest goal is to reach $1 million in sales over the course of the year, and that would just really mean that the business that we created is actually sustainable and it can grow and customers will love it and we'll be able to really see the results from that.
Definitely. So what action items are you doing to get to there, to ensure that you're getting that goal at the end of the year? It's great that you have a timeline. A lot of people don't. So what are you doing to get yourself there?
So I think one of the biggest things for us over the past few months is just learning more about our customers, what they actually want. Instead of just throwing products at them and hoping that they buy, understanding why do they connect with our store, why do they actually purchase our products, and then what would kind of add more value to their life. And then, touching base with them via social media, via email campaigns, anything that kind of gets in front of them, and just understanding more about what makes them tick.
Oh, definitely. I have a marketing background and I work in marketing, and it's really important to take the customer through the customer journey, right? And you have the discovery initiative where the customer doesn't know they have a problem until you read about it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So that's fantastic. Seems like you're taking the right approach. Now, what are the struggles that you're finding as you're going on that journey yourself?
So I guess, one of the major struggles that I face in our business is just confidence with myself. Confidence that I know how to implement strategies, how to come up with good ideas, and give value to other people. That's one of the biggest things. So whether it be sharing ideas with colleagues or whether it be connecting with customers, it's just for me the biggest challenge is having the actual confidence to take those things on.
So what happens when you are taking them on and you do what you want?
Everything works out so amazingly. Like I spend so much time thinking that I'm going to fail and things are going to fall apart, and then it just works.
And your face is lighting up when you're talking about it. That's fantastic.
It's so much fun. Like when I actually have the confidence to do something, I know I can do it, and it works out well.
So if you
think about the moments that you actually had that confidence to do what you wanted to do, what gave you that power?
I guess one of the first things that I kind of think about when I have low confidence is I think about one of my first jobs. I worked at Pepsi as a sales rep. So I was traveling around and it was quote unquote a man's industry. So a lot of these, business owners are men and I come in and I'm a young woman and they just look at me and they don't take me seriously. But I had to stand in front of them and say, listen, you can either order your products from me or you don't order at all. So maybe you should get over it and we can work together. And me overcoming that challenge was enough to kind of give me the confidence to parlay into other areas of my life as well.
So it's just positioning yourself in a way based on what you're saying. You were in that position where you had to take action.
Exactly, yeah, exactly.
So how can you position yourself moving forward, force yourself getting outside of your comfort zone to continue taking actions and continue gaining that confidence that you're saying you want?
I think one of the biggest things is just going back to that moment, like putting myself back in that position again and thinking back, yeah, I handled that pretty well and I handled it like a boss, so maybe I should continue to feel that way in other areas of my life as well.
So how can you remind yourself of that moment so that every time you have it and it's there and you have it with you wherever you go?
Just taking like a mental snapshot. So one particular business owner that I had very difficult time getting to know and connecting with, just taking kind of a mental snapshot going back to that moment and remembering exactly why I felt so confident in the first place.
So it's really taking that, and again, I see your eyes glowing when you're talking about that. So it's really based on what you're saying, kind of discovering what works for you.
Exactly.
It's really taking that mental moment and holding it tight and knowing that you're going to make it.
And just remembering back to the time when it worked out.
Fantastic. Can you just do something that will give you another moment, another aha moment where you're like, I nailed another one? Can you mention one of those items that you can do right now?
I guess one of the biggest challenges is sharing my ideas with other entrepreneurs, especially in this space.
Yeah.
So having the confidence that I can actually bring value to the table. So remembering back to that mental snapshot and saying to myself, listen, I have the confidence, I have something of value to give to other people. So stop being scared and just do it.
So what can you do right now? Like after the call, right away? Because you were saying you want to share.
Yes.
Do you have something that you would want to share so that you can actually, take action?
Well, I think the next time that we get together with other entrepreneurs in our niche, it'll be really important for me to actually sit at the table and share my ideas and just not be afraid. Just not even get into my own head. Just actually sit there, write out the ideas that I want to share, and then share it. Don't worry about your other judgments.
How can you prepare yourself for that?
I think for me, just like taking a deep breath and
so remembering to take that deep breath.
Yeah, just remembering to take that deep breath and just kind of going into it. Just do it. Just don't even worry about other people think. Just do it.
So how motivated are you from a scale to 1 to 5 to actually do it?
I'm very motivated. I say I'm at a 5.
That's fantastic. All right. So I'm kind of curious, in your day-to-day business, what are some tools or strategies that you're using to get yourself organized? And, there's some tricks that every entrepreneur is using. So what can you share with our audience here today that they can use in their business?
So one of the most important tools for me is using a day planner. I always choose ones that when they're fully open, it shows the whole week at a glance. And each of the spaces for the days are quite large so that I have enough room to write my to-do list for every single day. And I can see it at like a week's glance. So if I miss something previous day, it just gets kind of moved to the next day. That's really helpful for me. And also my agenda also has like a month at a glance, so I can just kind of jot down things that I might want to schedule over the month. That's really helpful for me. I'm kind of type A, so when I have a list...
Like most entrepreneurs are.
Exactly. So when I have a list and I can scratch something off a list, that feels so gratifying to me. So having that as a visual reminder every day is amazing.
I love that. What about any software that you're using for your business? I know that you have an online business, and I'm assuming you're using software or tool to get you going and get to that goal that you're having. Can you share some of the tools or tricks that you're using for getting you there?
Sure. So one of the most important things that we use is email software, which I believe was mentioned in one of your previous sessions. We use Klaviyo, So it really helps us to schedule out any emails that we want to send to our customers, and that really helps me with my time management. I look at a month, I can schedule exactly which campaigns we want to send that month. I schedule them out at the beginning, and then I'm done.
That's fantastic. All right, so let me ask you this. How do you find your leads? I feel like every entrepreneur out there is questioning themselves. How can I get either more leads, or how can I start? And how can I get myself out there to get more leads? What would be your recommendation? How did you make your first buck?
So I guess the first thing that we did, we advertised on Facebook. So that was one of the major lead generations for us. We also have a portion of our website where customers can subscribe to our newsletter. So that really helps. So even if they maybe didn't see us on Facebook or somewhere else, they can go on the website, add their email to our list, and then they can become part of our weekly emails, things like that. And then sometimes, that kind of transforms them into a customer, and then they can, see our future campaigns as well.
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you for sharing.
Oh, no problem.
Oh, this is so great. It's been so, wonderful talking to you, and thank you for being so open and answering the questions. And some are a little bit more difficult or more challenging than others. So I congratulate you for doing that. And if you were to leave us with a quote that our audience here can keep in mind and keep going and getting that motivation that they need, and sometimes we need that a lot to keep us going, what would that be?
I think if I were to say just one line of inspiration, I think it would be design a life that makes sense for you. Whether that means you work 10 hours a week or 50 hours a week as an entrepreneur, just do what makes sense for you.
Oh, I love that. So simple and so genuine. Yeah. So true. All right, it's been a joy having you here. Thank you so much. And for those of you there on the watching this video, thank you very much for watching. It's been such a joy talking to Samantha today, and rest assured we'll have more videos for you guys that you can enjoy and learn and start applying in your business, in your day-to-day business. So thanks again, you guys, and I'll talk to you later. Have a great day.